So we are here with Nathan Oates. You are outside right now. It is,
Yeah.
you said it's cold. How cold is it for you?
I don't know. I think it's 40s, 30s.
That's not good. It's
No,
not much better here, but is
right.
you got it worse. So it looks like you had an interesting travel day. You want to talk a bit about that coming from Michigan?
Yeah, man. We left this morning about 9:30, 10 o'clock and drove. It wasn't that long of a drive from there to here. We were in Saginaw last night at the vault and then drove here to Ohio. We're in Columbus at King of Clubs opening up for Last in Line. And
How was it traveling with all the snow?
we went through a bunch of snow, but I kind of slept most of the way. So
Wow, fair enough. You,
yeah,
you were the lucky one then.
pull the hat down and the mask up and fall out. You
Yep.
know,
That's
so
what I'll put like on a blindfold if there's lights on
yeah,
in the room. Whatever you got to do.
just fall out, just
Yes,
kick back.
yeah. So I'm
So
gonna assume since you guys are playing again tonight, I think it's safe to say the first show with Michael went pretty good last night.
great, man. It went just as planned. Mike's great. I've been working with Mike for about 6, 7 years now. He's been in Pandora's Box,
Yeah,
the Aerosmith tribute. So there's a chemistry with me and him, So and he kind of knew the music anyway because there was a time last year where uh, we needed to rehearse, and so Mike came in to rehearse with us in Atlanta, and so he kind of knew the material anyway. And he's a quick study, man. He's one of those cats that could drive down the road in his car, listen to a tune, and show up and play it like he recorded it. So he's good, man. He's real good.
that's definitely a good quality to have as a drummer.
Yeah,
I wish I had that. That would
right.
be that would be so nice. So I'm gonna assume you're the one who recommended him to join the band or
I
suggested
did.
him.
Well, it was kind of a unanimous thing, man. Everybody knew him,
Yeah,
so instantly, when we were looking, it really, we didn't even look, uh, everybody was like, Foreman, Mike Foreman. And I'm like, I'll call him. And the cool thing is, again, Pandora's Box, the Aerosmith tribute band, he's in it with me. So when I'm not available to do Pandora, neither is he. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it really didn't step on the toes of any other project going on.
yeah. That works out very
Yeah,
well for you
it
guys.
was kind of meant to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
It's
I
kind of
you had
a good thing.
You had mentioned to me at Masquerade, I think it was you're going to Nashville to record and write some new stuff. It was Nashville, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
We did some stuff in Nashville, and then we actually recorded some stuff as well in Atlanta at actually at my house and in the warehouse that we rehearse at.
You got to hype yourself up a little. Your home studio. You got to make it sound,
Well, really not actually. It's not a home studio. It's nowadays it's funny. Trent Horn, one of the bass player in Pandora's Box, he said something funny a while back. He goes, there's good news and bad news about laptops and Garage Band and all these programs apps you can get into and stuff. He goes, there's good news and bad news, and I was like, what's that? He goes, well, the good news is you can make a record in your house. Anybody can. And I was like, what's the bad? And he goes, the bad news is anybody can make a record in their house.
Yeah.
you know, you know.
I mean, at least we got you doing it, who's like a professional and knows what they're doing.
Well,
So,
thank you for saying
so
that.
it coming from you is good.
Well, thank you. That's very nice to say.
So, how do you think the stuff that you guys like wrote, recorded, how does that kind of differ from what was on the stuff in the 2021 album?
Um, it's we're leaning a little more towards a more modern sound. And we're really kind of basically exploring. We're kind of exploring. We got so many different uh mind's eyes in the writing program of this band that go north, south, east, and west. We're just experimenting on different sounds and genres of music. We don't want to just stick to one kind of sound. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we're exploring and we're finding that we're coming up with some pretty cool stuff, man. You know what I mean? You get tired of playing the same kind of thing over and over again, and you start venturing out of your comfort zone, and it's really cool. It's funny, the last me and Tommy, like, was it 2 weeks ago? He flew up to Atlanta, and we just started writing. Like, he had some riffs, and then there's some stuff that he wanted to kind of explore, and then there was some stuff that Stokes had already had that we were looking at, and so we wrote like 4 different tunes, like these 4 songs in a couple of days, and it's funny, Sam, that like if you were to give that disc of all 4 of those songs to an A&R guy, he, he would look at us and go, so which band do you want me to sign? Like, which band do you want me to listen to? Not sign, but which band do you want me to listen to? Because it's 4 completely different genres of music. So again, we're just exploring, but we're leaning more towards a little more of a more modern industrial type sound. Some of our heavier influences, some of our lighter influences are starting to shine out in some of this new material.
So I gotta ask, how's it like gelling? Kind of, is everybody kind of leaning, the same way, or is it like one person's going one way on something and like someone's going another? It's all working out good.
Yeah, it works out great. It's because we're all just kind of in it. We're in it to win it. We're all just like very open minded to, like, well, what do you think of this? And everybody's like, well, let's try it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
everybody goes head first straight into it. And, the inspiration's there, the dedication to it is there. Everybody gives it everything they have to make sure that whatever you're hearing in your head, everybody wants to put down as best they can. You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
if you
yeah,
get everything you have, you're going to get the absolute best that you can get out of everybody. And then you'll know whether it's something you really want to do or not, you know?
yeah,
So
definitely.
yeah, everybody's basically, to answer that, everybody's really open to that.
So to kind of shift now, the two, well, I guess it was three because I saw you twice on the cruise. So anytime I've seen you, it's been at like a festival. So let's
Yeah.
talk a little bit about how you guys approach festivals versus headlining shows because it's got to be a different mindset because you're showing off to like new people. Even tonight, opening for Last in Line, you're kind of showing off what you have to new people. So talk a little
Yeah.
bit about that mindset.
Um, Festivals are cool because, you know, you get to, you get to grab the ears of all, again, like the genre thing, you get to grab ears of people that probably would not come or be in a position to see you somewhere. And then the headliners are more, it's more honed in to people that are specifically coming to see you. So you're it's a lot more versatile when you're doing festivals.
Yeah.
You get to spread your name a little, like I said, off into certain corners that would probably in any other situation wouldn't hear you. So festivals are definitely great for any band because for that very reason. Headlining things, you kind of go in the door, kind of looking around, going, "All right, who's coming to this?" You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they're there specifically to see you. So they know what they're coming to see. So
So it's okay if you fuck up.
yeah, yeah, you can mess up. So
So so now on to headlining. Obviously, it's probably a bit tough because I know for the most part, oh, you just have other commitments too. But has there been any talks of like a possible stretched out tour in the near future?
that's great you asked that because last night was the first time we actually officially met our agent. Um,
Yes.
yeah, so we met our agent for the first time, Lynn, last night at AFM. Um, and he is he's kind of starting back up as well. He was with Big Time Entertainment for years out in California, and he had to move back home to Michigan, um, like 10 years ago, and so he just started picking up doing agency work again. So he's got a small amount of bands, but he keys in and focuses mainly on them. So that's good for us,
Yeah.
and he's known in the industry, so that helps too. And we're kind of all building the scaffolding together. So we're growing together. He's not, and the good thing about that is you're not just a number on somebody's roster.
Yeah.
He really pays attention to trying to get you, what it is you really need to get. And a lot of new information was passed on between each other last night. So more focused on knowing what we're looking for, knowing the goal and the level that we're trying to get to. So now he's got a better you know plan of attack, and he's already starting to work. Actually, said this morning that he was already getting ready to start working on festivals for next year. So
Perfect.
yeah. So and again, gearing into more of the trying not to pigeonhole us into something that we've been doing for the last 30 years. I mean,
Yeah.
God has blessed all of us with the ability to have had what we've had, especially Tommy and me a little bit from the 80s and 90s. But we're trying to get away from that. Nothing against it at all. Good heavens, we're extremely grateful that that we've had that and the ability to do that. But going back to the very first part of the conversation, we're trying to explore. We're trying to get a little bit more versatility in our music. So we're going to be shooting for certain festivals that you probably wouldn't expect to see us at. But then when you hear the music, you'll see that it kind of fits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's looking into a lot of different tours, a lot of different, like bye weeks, with bands where you can play, a week or two with certain bands, and definitely festivals. We'll be gearing into that too. Tommy's here. Say hi, Tommy.
Hello.
Hi, Tommy.
Are you doing an interview? Cool.
Yes, we're talking about you.
Yeah, we're talking about you. So yeah, so the new year is going to be looking good for us. I think aiming in directions again normally we wouldn't aim for.
You fuckers better come to New York. You need to be where I'm
Dude,
at.
everywhere, and we want to be everywhere. We want to play everywhere we can play. And
So
again, now that the conversation's changed a little bit, and like I said, our agent, after finally meeting him last night, and we've got a better game plan. We know a little more. We've put a microscope more on the direction that we want to go in. So it's going to start opening some doors that we've been trying to pry open for the last year.
and now for anyone who hasn't,
We're getting close, dude. We're at least heading up north.
just a
Kind of
little further.
like June.
All right. Yeah, it'll definitely be warmer, so that's good.
What I'm saying, yeah.
Anyone who hasn't had the chance to see you guys live, are you able to kind of, if you want to ask me any questions, you can, but are you able to describe what you guys are like as a live show? Are you able to put that in words?
Yeah, Tommy calls it a buzzsaw.
That's not wrong. Yeah.
Buzzsaw live, man. Just turn it on and stand back. Try not to get hit with the shrapnel.
You are, bro. You jump into the crowd. You're the shrapnel. You dive into people.
Yeah, it is. That's funny you say that, dude. The first show we did, I swear to you, this is the craziest thing in the world. We're jamming, and I go to like kick my foot, do the rock and roll kick, whatever.
Yeah.
And my shoe comes off and literally hits this lady right. Dude, it was like something out of a Bill Murray movie, dude.
Oh
right straight in the face. Straight in the face. But the funniest part is that thing hit her in the face, and she didn't even flinch, dude. It hit her face, hit the ground. She just kept on rocking. She's like, yeah. And I'm sitting there horrified. I was like, I'm sorry. She goes, it's okay. I was like, no, it's not. But yeah, it's a very energetic show,
Yes.
jazz performance, I would say. We're metalheads, man. Hey, darling.
Yeah.
We're metalheads. So
I knew that was you standing out here.
So did you let her keep the shoe? You should...
No, actually, I needed it back. It was only.
Oh, come on. The least you could do is give her the shoe.
I didn't have a wardrobe with me, Sammy. I kind of walked in there and wearing what I was on,
Already.
So
what shows you guys have coming up now? Is there anything else on the calendar?
right now, what's on the calendar is we're going to do this show tonight. Then everybody's going back to the house basically, and Tommy's going to come up in a couple weeks. We're going to do some more recording. Right now, we're trying to, we're squirrels gathering our nuts right now musically. We're trying to compile as much music as we can so we can start picking out stuff for a new record. We are, we were scheduled to release something Halloween, but because of the given situation that you're aware of, kind of put hiatus, but not long of a hiatus. We're geared up. We're going to be releasing a tune real soon. And I can go ahead and tell you it's called Baptized by Fire. So everybody will be getting a taste of that. And that is a bit of it's a flare up of the new sound, you know. So we're doing that, and then right now, like I said, Lynn is currently, buzzsawing on the agency end of getting us lined up for some shows. So I think we're going to see a really big change here in the next 3 to 6 months as to how often we're going to be playing and where we're going to be playing, and then I think the next thing that we have is I think January in Texas, in Houston. I think the 21st in Houston. And then we're trying to work on a date in Dallas the day before. But that's something I'll have to come back to you and go, it's confirmed. You know what I mean?
I'll edit that in.
Yeah, but long story short, yeah, we're gonna be playing a lot, man. Right now we're just again trying to, gather up as much material as we can to get some recording done.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Right on, girl. Go, Kelly. Go, Kelly.
So is there anything else that we haven't touched on that you want to get at? Don't say too much because you might get in trouble for, revealing things, but don't get me in trouble. If there's anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, dude. As far as like we're very transparent people, man. We're all about if we got information, we want you to have it, we are getting some more merch coming in. There'll be some new stuff to get, resistantbite.com. So we're doing that. We're doing again some more recording. I'm going to be working with some pretty high up musicians here soon that are going to probably come in and work with us, do a little producing for us, helping us out a little bit. Some good friends of mine from the past that are currently really, really top notch. That's some names I won't release yet, but basically we're just trying to do what every band in the world's trying to do. Every organization like this, we're just trying to get out there, trying to be seen, trying to be heard, and completely and utterly grateful to everybody that is supporting us, just like you, taking the time to talk to me, and and pushing us out there, shoving us down the throat to people. But yeah, definitely anything, man. You can tell everybody also, or I can tell them now, just you got questions. We have a new Facebook page. So, the old one, that you're seeing that says something about era 2019 to 2022. That's not the actual Resist Invite page.
Yeah.
We do a Resist Invite and Resist Invite fan page. That's one definitely everybody wants to start going to. And then a new Resist Invite band page. So
yes.
If anybody wants to stay currently up with what we're doing with that, and again, obviously our website, resistinvite.com. And we're just going at it, dude. Just going at it.
That's all you can do.
Yeah, that's all we can do, man.
All right, get inside. You're probably freezing.
Yeah, my words are starting to run together because I can't talk.
Oh no.
But, I love you, dude, man. It's so
love
good
you, man.
And anything I can do on my end to help you too, brother, I'm all down with it.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
I said hey.
She told me to send her love, so she says hi.
And Rochelle says hey to y'all too. So
hello.
And all the guys say hey and love you and thank you so much for the support, brother. I appreciate it.
Of course. I will hopefully see you soon if Lynn gets his shit together quickly.
He will. He's top-notch guy. So
bring him to my house.
Yeah,
Lynn, can you have him play in my yard? I'll email him.
We'll do a party. $20.
All right, I got that. Somewhere I do.
Right.
I'll find it. All right, thank you, man.
God
love
bless,
you, bro.
dude. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, see ya.
Later.